busted.
There's nothing like an employee scorned. Employees love exposing fast food restaurants, and the internet loves to help. Let's look at 10 times employees exposed fast food chains. McDonald's.
Well, what do you want, Michael?
A McDLT?
No, I already told you they don't make those anymore.
Let's start with the most important meal of the day, breakfast. If you want a chance to eat fresh ingredients, the McMuffin is the way to go. While round eggs are still prepared fresh, they're just eggs cracked into round molds, the folded eggs come pre-cooked. Breakfast burritos and the big breakfast are a whole other story. The eggs, labeled scrambled egg and sausage mix, have a list of ingredients that are almost impossible to pronounce.
We'll have the
Pre-cooked egg product, pre-cooked sausage crumbles, and vegetables are each categories with many ingredients in them. The warm biscuits and hotcakes come frozen and are reheated in the microwave. Then, let's have a McRib for lunch. This sandwich may only come around once in a while, but the name may be deceiving. The McRib is made with chunks of pork mechanically separated and molded into the shape of ribs, then frozen and reheated in a silicone container and covered with barbecue sauce on a bun with fresh onions. Oops, did we say fresh onions? McDonald's onions come dehydrated in a bag and are mixed with water and put in the fridge for 2 hours to rehydrate. Now it's time for dessert. Maybe a McFlurry or an ice cream cone? Nope, the machine's broken again. Do you ever wonder why? Well, one reason was recently brought to light by an employee named Nick, who showed the moldy black sludge that gunks up the machines on Twitter. He was rewarded by getting fired. Still ready to order? Subway.
Subway? Oh!
Their slogan is "Eat Fresh," but according to several employees, that might not be the case. Subway's really coming under fire lately from its current and past employees for everything from their veggies to their meat. Eating fresh-ish may be a more accurate slogan. According to some employees, Subway only gets its veggies delivered once a week, so those cucumbers and tomatoes may not be as fresh towards the end of the week. You may or may not remember the recent Great Tuna scandal. In 2021, the New York Times investigated Subway's tuna, claiming that there was no tuna DNA in the fish. The meat was sent to a lab for analysis, which confirmed no identifiable tuna DNA was present in the sample.
Fake, 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 fake.
Subway denies these claims and disagrees with the lab's findings. Their CEO stated that it's 100% tuna. From veggies and tuna, let's take a look at the steak and chicken. Both come in plastic bags and need to be processed before hitting the counter. The chicken comes frozen, not so fresh, and needs to be thawed in water before being broken up by hand or with a spatula. The steak sounds and looks even less appetizing, resembling the shape and possibly look of dog food. Employees must break it up and manipulate it until it resembles the steak bits we know and love. Eat fresh, indeed. Taco Bell.
We went to Taco Bell. Eric, he starts crying in Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, a place everyone seems to love or hate. A place of inexpensive munchies and mystery meat. It has long been a source of debate, wonderment, and memes whether the seasoned meat filling is actually beef. Well, apparently at least 88% of it is. In 2011, an Alabama law firm took Taco Bell to court, seeking a change in their marketing. They argued that the Taco Bell beef filling couldn't be called beef under USDA standards because it contained only 35% beef, with the rest being made up of oats, fillers, and seasonings.
I'm going to the feds, and you're going down.
Taco Bell spent almost $4 million to defend itself, assuring the meat filling contains 88% beef, which they proved in court. You'd think that having one ingredient being exposed at a restaurant would be enough, but not for Taco Bell. Employees have recently exposed the cinnamon twists on TikTok. They are apparently made of pasta. Yes, pasta. Corn noodles, to be exact. Looking like a bag of rotini when it arrives, once deep fried, it puffs mix up into the dessert you know and love. This last one may be the most discussed today: refried beans. The beans showed up dried in bags, much like the meat. Water is added and stirred until thick. This revelation has quite disgusted the internet, but it hasn't stopped many people from visiting Taco Bell. Panera Bread.
Bread makes you fat.
Bread makes you fat?
A recent TikTok video has the internet up in arms with Panera Bread, showing that the mac and cheese comes frozen and is not made fresh. This, however, is not the only menu item that comes frozen. Take the soup. The soup comes frozen in plastic bags and is thawed in a box of hot water before being served. The soups are also very high in sodium, which does not make them all that healthy. Speaking of healthy, the smoothies at Panera Bread are really not as healthy as you might think either, as they are very high in sugar.
I have both type 1 and 2 diabetes.
Ow!
The chicken comes in pre-cooked bags and may not contain cuts of meat that you would consider top of the line. Breads and pastries may be in the name, but they too come under fire. While the bread is baked fresh daily, the dough is pre-made and shipped in. Panera Bread defends itself by explaining that the only way to have the same product in every store and to ensure a clean product free of preservatives is for the food to be cooked off-site and frozen. KFC.
I think this is the best Kentucky Fried Chicken I ever had.
With the Colonel's 11 secret herbs and spices, KFC is finger-licking good. But is it really? KFC has been in the news for almost as many years as it's been in existence. Colonel Harland Sanders may be the founder and still the face of KFC, but he wasn't a fan once he sold his interest in the company. In 1964, the Colonel left KFC, but agreed to remain the face of the brand and a goodwill ambassador, which is where the goodwill ended. He once told a reporter that the gravy tasted like wallpaper paste, and the new recipe for crispy chicken was nothing but a fried dough ball stuck on some chicken. The Colonel might roll over in his grave if he saw the video that recently resurfaced. In the video, employees are shown freezing the unsold green beans to resell the next day. If that wasn't bad enough, the mac and cheese and chicken are also saved for the next day.
Unacceptable!
Food is not the only thing recycled, according to these employees. The cups that the sides are scooped out of are also saved for reuse. Food and health practices are not the only issue facing KFC. PETA has claimed that the KFC suppliers are raising the chickens unethically, stating that the birds are crammed into cages, that they're fed drugs to grow large, that the birds are unable to walk, and often break their wings. If all this wasn't enough to sway your dinner choice, KFC is the restaurant most likely to get your order wrong, with only a 66.1% accuracy rate. Dairy Queen.
There's a Dairy Queen too. Like blizzards and stuff? You betcha.
Dairy Queen? How can blizzards, cakes, and soft-serve ice cream go wrong? Well, when they're not ice cream at all.
What did you say?
In 1938, John Freeman McCullough and his son invented what we know as soft serve today, a recipe that has been a secret since the first Dairy Queen opened in 1940. Now, the fact that this cold treat isn't technically ice cream is due to the FDA's classification of what can be called ice cream. The FDA categorizes ice cream as having a minimum of 10% milk fat. DQ's soft serve is just 5%. Did you know blizzards were inspired by custard? A frozen custard shop in St. Louis called Ted Drew's is the inspiration behind the DQ Blizzard. They made a frozen custard with mix-ins. The dessert was so thick they would turn it upside down to prove it. This inspired the owners of Dairy Queen to have their employees do the same. Some DQ stores will even give you your Blizzard for free if not presented to you upside down. Olive Garden.
We've never made it to dessert at the Olive Garden.
What?
A former employee of 10 years has recently claimed to know the secret as to why people feel sick after eating at the Olive Garden, and some former employees were more than happy to confirm these accusations, while others disputed them. The ex-employee first took issue with the chicken, claiming the original chicken had been changed and Olive Garden now uses canned chicken in their dishes, also claiming the cheese was a mystery cheese, implying that no one knew what kind kind of cheese it was.
You guys enjoying that cheese? It's unpasteurized.
Next on her hit list were the salads and fresh veggies, stating the bags of salad often had insects, spiders, caterpillars, slugs that were removed before serving. Insects weren't relegated to the salads, with claims that slugs were often found on the soda machines, with managers admitting that there was nothing they could do about it. Speaking of managers, they had taken the disinfecting wipes away, which meant hand cleanliness went down as it wasn't convenient to wash hands anymore. The rant finished by stating that the amount of sodium, calories, and gluten in the meals may be why people feel so sick and sluggish after eating a meal at Olive Garden. Dunkin Donuts.
Donut.
An employee named Hannah, who claims to be quitting her job, has brought a couple issues with Dunkin Donuts to light. In her TikTok post, she exposes how the avocado toast is made. A slice of bread is toasted, then smeared with a pre-packaged avocado spread, then topped off with seasoning. Hannah also makes claims that the cleanliness of the cream tank, amongst other things, left much to be desired. She finished by revealing that the bakery items, muffins, donuts, etc., came to the store frozen, and told us that the pink velvet and French vanilla syrups are the same product, apart from some food coloring.
Same, but different. But still same.
The sweet cold foam is just regular whipped cream, nothing special. This is not the only employee calling the donut shop out. Brian Johnston, now a former employee, was fired for exposing the amount of waste the restaurant threw away. Brian wanted to give the leftovers to a homeless shelter instead of putting good food into the dumpster, but the company had concerns over possible lawsuits. Chick-Fil-A.
Fried chicken is fry, chicky chick.
Chick-fil-A has recently been on TikTok as another restaurant to be exposed. The first two videos show the chain in a bad light. There's a large amount of food waste, and videos show employees throwing away trays of chicken nuggets.
Why?
The TikTok poster admitted to feeling badly about the waste, as there are so many hungry and homeless people. The next secret is a toss-up between laziness and innovation. An employee named Alex Guerrero posted a video showing how his store, and about 30 others, use a conveyor belt to fulfill orders quickly. His video starts in the kitchen and follows the food on its way to the drive-thru window. It shows the order traveling above the workers' heads to its final destination. The company explained how the goal is to make employees' jobs easier, safer, and faster. This is not the opinion of everyone, however. According to one website, thousands of posters called the chain lazy for not using manpower to deliver the orders to the drive-thru. Reddit posters have slammed the conveyor belt as ineffective, while a video posted online shows a worker too short to reach the food, resulting in it spilling all over the floor. Not all videos posted show the chain in a bad light. While most customers half expect their chicken to be frozen at some point, Chick-fil-A uses fresh ingredients with everything prepared by hand. Cinnabon.
The apartment smells like Burger King all day and Cinnabon all night.
You're walking, minding your business, then it hits you.
The air smells so good.
The aroma of sweet cinnamon and brown sugar fresh from the oven. No, your nose is not deceiving you. Apparently, some Cinnabon stores will actually bake cinnamon and brown sugar throughout the day to draw you in. Recently, a TikTok user who used to work for Cinnabon outed some of the chain's secret practices. If grabbing a cinnamon bun and coffee on your way to work is part of your morning routine, you may want to rethink this habit. According to this TikTok user, you may want to grab your bun on the way home. The morning buns are not fresh and are most likely from the day before. She goes on to expose a favorite menu item, the center of the roll. While this convenient cup of gooey goodness is certainly popular, it's not the center of the roll. This TikToker tells us that's literally a bunch of old Cinnabons that are chopped up, put in a cup with more icing, and microwaved for 30 seconds. Either way, it's still delicious. Thanks for sticking around. We've got more videos just for you, so stay right here and check one out.